Had a great weekend of sales. Things are finally starting to pick back up for us since we moved in this last month. Thanks for joining me. My name is Heather and I'm an online reseller. Today I'm going to be going over what sold for me on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark the last weekend of September. So it will be Friday the 24th through Tuesday the 28th. I sold this cool vintage toy clown. It's just this plush toy that I found at a rummage sale for 50 cents. I didn't know how much it was worth at the time, and it turned out it wasn't really worth gobs, but it did have some yellowing on it from age. I don't even remember. I think it was like 60s, 70s, so it's pretty old. It also had like this plastic zip tie around its neck, and I couldn't figure out if maybe the head was loose or something, but it didn't seem like the head was loose, and so I just left the zip tie on there and listed it that way. It ended up selling for $12.97. I sold these Carter's pink Toddler pants. These were new with tags. I bought them at Carter's for $4.68 and sold them for $6.60. Obviously, this was not a great sale, and it's even worse because when I went to go package it, the tag said that I bought it in 2016, which means I've been sitting on those pants for 5 years. So definitely not a great buy. I did have multiple of these pants, and the other ones did sell faster, so I'm not sure what it was with this pair that just took so much longer. So I have this Imaginext Bigfoot controller set. It's got a little leaf toy with it, and I think it's like an instruction card that goes with the Bigfoot for Imaginext. I'll put a picture up of what the Bigfoot looks like. This is a really good toy to look out for if he's got the controller, and there's a charging cord and battery pack that go with it. And all of those attachments that go with it are worth a lot of money. I picked this up at a small thrift store in Chicago, and I only paid about 50 cents for the controller. I actually bought the Bigfoot with all the accessories and parted everything out, and so just for the controller it was 50 cents, and I sold this group for $15.96. So I actually sold the charging cord several months ago, and I sold it for like $70, so definitely something to look out for. But unfortunately, the actual Bigfoot himself is really heavy, and all together with all the pieces on eBay, it just really doesn't sell for that much. You can get a lot more if you separate it all out. So in the end, I ended up just giving Bigfoot back to Goodwill, and I just sold the pieces. I sold this lot of play food for the Our Generation and American Girl dolls. These are all pretty teeny. I think they're, less than 2 inches each. And I picked this up in a group at a garage sale with some other play food for like $2. So I've got about $1 into this group, and I sold it for $17.05. I found some more of this play food at the bins in Portland over the summer, and it actually sells really fast and for a decent amount, so you should definitely look out for it. I sold these Gymboree pants from the Girl's Best Friend collection. I have about 50 cents into these from a garage sale, and they sold for $6.71. Not super great, but I really like Gymboree, so I have a tendency to pick it up when I find it. I sold this Carter's Narwhal fleece sleeper. I picked this up at Meijer, which is kind of like Walmart or Fred Meyer, depending on where you are in the country. It's a big store like that. I picked up multiple of these on a clearance day for $3.80, and I sold this one for $13.96. I sold this Little Beginnings reindeer sleep and play that I bought at Ross for $2.19. I had this one for a little while, and eventually I sold it, strangely in September, for $8.77. So you never know. Sometimes even when it's not Christmas time, Christmas stuff will still sell. So always keep it listed. I sold this Thai Chili Beanie Buddy plush. I picked this up at a garage sale with a big group of other Thai Beanie Buddy plushes, and I have $1 into it, and I sold it for $12.97. I sold these Bach black wedge sandals for $24.25. I picked these up at a Deseret Industries. It's a thrift store that they have kind of on the western half of the country. I picked them up for $5.30. I sold these Steve Madden classical pumps. I picked them up, I think, at a Savers, if I remember right. And they looked new. They didn't look like they were worn at all on the bottom, but they had a couple of imperfections in the brown material, which of course I stated in the description. But I paid $5.76 for these, and I sold them for $29.96. I sold this Kids Preferred Willow Giraffe, this cute little plush for babies. I actually sold 2 of these to the same buyer. I picked these up at TJ Maxx for $5.45, and I sold them for $34.97 with free shipping. I have a deal in my store pretty much all the time where if a buyer spends more than $60, they get free shipping on their order. I don't do it for items that are over 2 pounds just because then I would be out a lot of money, but otherwise pretty much everything else is included. I picked up this Brownie Baker's plush owl at Goodwill for 54 cents, and I sold it for $8. I got this Bizarro Superman action figure at the Goodwill outlet in Portland with a bunch of other little action figure guys. I've got about 12 cents into him, and I sold him for $12.71. I sold this cute Baby Starters Valentine's set for $14.92, and I picked this up on clearance at Bye Bye Baby for $2.86. I sold this Blankets and Beyond Owl Security Blanket for $23. I picked it up at Marshall's for $4.26. I also got these Sesame Street figures at the bins in Portland, so everything is by the pound for the price. I paid about 44 cents for these, and I sold them for $12. So not really any super crazy high sales this weekend, but it's the little things that add up, and I am grateful for each and every sale. And hopefully sales are going well for you too, and things are going to hopefully continue to improve as we head towards Christmas. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.